Hey guys, welcome back to Chinesecarguy. This is the 2024 Mercedes E-Class long wheelbase that is exclusive for the Chinese market. In this video, I'll explain a little more about the difference between long wheelbase E-Class and the international version. I'll bring you around to have a look at the exterior, interior, and also go for a drive. So one of the differences between the 2024 models and the older versions is the grille. This grille is slightly taller, and I think this looks a little more like the S-Class now. This grille, however, is made of plastic, so it's not that exclusive. I was hoping that this might be made of steel to have that sound just like the Rolls-Royce. I think the signature grille and the standing emblem makes it so classy. I just love it. And also the sleek lines that this car has is almost like a car wearing a tuxedo. This car is 5.09 meters in length, about 10 centimeters longer than international versions. It comes with 18-inch wheels that can be upgraded to 19-inch. So the handles over here are retractable. You just swipe and it will pop out. For this E-Class long wheelbase, there's a logo here that almost resembles the letter L for long wheelbase. Some say that it looks like Beijing, the word Bei, which means north. It does add on to this line of contour here. I think it's actually quite a good design. So let's move on to the back of the car. One of the key differences is the rear lights. It is this triangular star shape that almost resembles the Mercedes emblem. It is quite nice. It's three-dimensional and it reminds people that this is the 2024 model. And you also can see here it writes E260L. The L stands for long wheelbase. Let's move on to the back. This is the boot space, and I have to say it is quite spacious. I went on a road trip. I placed two 20-inch suitcases, one toddler bed that is folded, of course, stroller, ton of other miscellaneous stuff. So this car is definitely ready for road trips. Now let us move on to the front engine. It comes with a powerful 2-liter engine that generates 204 horsepower, coupled with an impressive torque of 320 Newton meters. So now we're in the driver's seat. The steering wheel is made of leather that is very exclusive to hold. There are quite a lot of touch buttons that is quite useful when you drive. We still have the signal changing stocks over here on the left and the signature driving mode stock on the right. Over here you have the seat adjustments. You can also have the lock for the doors. Over here, this is the infotainment system. For the E260, this is a smaller screen, but if it is like a higher end model, then the screen actually goes fully to that side. It is touch sensitive and it is quite responsive as well. You have the sunroof that is quite beautiful, to be honest. You control this with the gestures here. For example, if I want to close it, I will swipe it down this way. Perfect. You also got a cup holder here on the left for the driver's seat, or over here. There are two cup holders. And this is retractable and you can close to give it a classy look. And you have additional storage over here with USB-C charging. There's also two USB-C charging over here. Now, I'll explain to you why the long wheelbase is exclusive for the Chinese market. As you know, the back seat is always the most important seat in China. This is where majority of the CEOs sit, and they usually travel while being chauffeured. So what Mercedes realized is that since this seat is so important, they made a long wheelbase so that there's extra leg room, and it is just so comfortable sitting here. This is actually a very common setting here in China. If you call the most luxurious tier in DD, this is usually how the cars will show up. They will have the front seat move all the way front so that it has so much legroom here. So here you got the armrest that you can put your drinks, your phone, or whatever miscellaneous stuff. There is also a storage over here that you can put more stuff, and also there's a USB-C charging port over here. So you can charge your phones over here too. You have the ISOFIX over here for the child seat and one at the top. At the back over here, how it will look like is this. This is super useful and it's so comfortable when my child sits here. And the headroom for the passenger seat is quite good. It's about one fist over here at the top. But what makes it even better is that it has a panoramic roof that makes it feel so spacious. I don't feel claustrophobic or anything like this, but I always keep it closed when it is summer. And over here you got extra storage as well. You also have some cup holder space over here, so that's quite good. There are two buttons over here. This is for the sunroof, and you can make it close or open because you're the boss, obviously. And this is gonna be the window button. I have two buttons over here to control the leg space so that the front seat can move all the way in front. So let's see. Now, this is the executive luxurious leg space, ready to be chauffeured. The seats are also made of leather, and you have this small cushion that is very comfortable and it makes you feel very exclusive. Now let us go for a drive. I think for Mercedes, they have always been very consistent with the driving experience because it is always very luxurious, slightly formal, or smart casual, if that makes sense. It's almost like a successful businessman that can drive it anywhere, really. That is something that I really like. However, I do have to say that they might have to keep up with the technology that is available in the car because there are a lot of new brands that are really competitive in the Chinese market that are just doing so well. For example, the Lixiang L9, which I have done a review recently, so make sure you click out the pop-up banner here, or Xiaomi. They're just doing so well with massage seats, with refrigerators in the car, and with television screens that it's just so amazing, really. So I think that does threaten the international brands somehow. But it is good that they made the long wheelbase that is catering to domestic needs here. When driving this car, I definitely feel like I'm getting some looks because firstly, this is the latest model, so it is quite apparent. And it is also very smooth driving this machine. And as you might know by now, to me, the most important thing is the brakes. I can say that this is quite smooth. That makes my passengers, like my kids, feel comfortable. It is also very quiet. I definitely feel like it's a sanctuary here, allowing me to have conversations, and that's very good. So do you like this long wheelbase version more or the international version? Please let me know your comments down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more reviews. And I'll see you in the next video.